Hey everyone, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do a plan with me in my weekly planner. I put it up on Instagram to see what people wanted to see most, and the most votes were for the weekly planner. So by like quite a margin. So I figured I'd do that today. And then tomorrow, assuming I have time, I hope I'll have time, I'm going to put together a few Hobonichi Cousin daily pages because I want to try to get ahead again in that. I'm almost caught up, so it'd be nice to get a few ahead. So I've got all my supplies here. I have my planner, obviously. I pulled this album because it'd be really fun to use some of these Sweet Kawaii design. I don't know, it's like sassy critter, sassy stuff. I just love these. They make me crack up. I don't know if I'll fit those in or not. And then I pulled this album, which is my July and August album of my Sweet Kawaii design subscriptions. So it's got all of the from 2021. Here are the July ones, and then I go into the August ones, and so the last August one is way here at the back. So I'm going to pull that out and use that this week. Even though August started, this past week, I really wanted to use the county fair kit because I thought it was really cute. So this week I'll be delving into the cute August kit. Alrighty, I pulled all those pages out. So this is the kit. The colors are just so nice. Although, I mean, it's August, right? And I'm always like, we've made it to August. It's like the one long, Sunday night of summer. At least it feels like that for me since, as you know, I'm a teacher. And so I go back in a couple of weeks, week and a half, something like that. Anyway, so I'm excited for this kit, but I'm not so excited that we have already hit August because, like, really, where did the summer go? I also pulled this washi tape. It was one of those, like, I know there's a washi tape that matches this. I know there's a washi tape with sunflowers, and then I couldn't find it. I put it in a different drawer because the first drawer got full, so I put it in a different one, and then I found it. I was so happy. Okay, so my weekly planner here. Love this planner. Here's my spread from this week. Here's today. So I updated this. The video I made day before yesterday, I hadn't updated all my plans. I put a cute little sticker here, and then I updated what we were doing. Okay, so when I do my weekly planner, I pre-plan, just think ahead of like, well, what do I need to put on each day? You know how some days it's like everything is happening that day. You've got 5 different things or something like that. For me, the summer's usually pretty lax, so I'm not working, but sometimes you just have those days where everything is happening. And then some days there's literally nothing. And then you're like, what am I going to put in my planner on that day? Just like a billion stickers because I have nothing I have to do. Oh, I love those days where I don't have to leave the house and I have nothing to do. It's the best. I get stuff done around here. Anyway, so I kind of start thinking about like, what do I have over the course of the week? And then it kind of helps me figure out how many stickers I need to put on, especially like right now, this coming week is a little bit more chill. And then the following week, my daughter starts high school. What? And I go back to school and it's like, we have this monthly calendar in the kitchen, one of those dry erase ones. And you look at it and it's like, chill, chill, chill. And then it's just like, bam, school starts. My daughter goes back. I go back. Then my son goes back. And the calendar completely fills up that second half of the month. It's crazy. Okay. Enough of me rambling. I have to decide which of these lovely 4 colors I want to do. So if you look at the kit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these 2 orange ones are repeated again. Because I will color block and I will go in the order of these headers. For the first spread, I do that. Then like the second time I use the kit, I might go in a different order. So I don't want to do orange because there's already going to be kind of more of this orangey color. I don't know. I'm gonna use the blue down below the washi strip. So I don't know if I want to do blue. I think I'm going to do this light green. I was kind of torn between these 2 colors. I love this color. I don't know, is it like a kind of a muted teal? But this one just is more summery to me. And I want to live in that kind of summer, area. So the way that I do this with this planner, so this is the Sweet Kawaii Design Planner. Love it. Absolutely love it for all of us sticker lovers, is I put this down here. I do cover up these little quarter boxes I don't use them. You totally could absolutely use the quarter boxes wherever they are in this kit in them, but I don't know. That's just not what I do with them. I'm kind of a creature of habit at this point with how I do my spreads. I don't necessarily think about changing it up that much. Sometimes I guess I do, but not really very often, which is probably bad, but it is what it is. Okay, so you can see when I laid that down, it's a little bit too long. So I've got this little trimmer here. It's Fiskars. It's great. A little metal washi card. And then I just trim it. Sometimes I really pay attention to which end do I want to trim. You know, if I want to trim one end more than the other end. This one doesn't really matter. So I'll probably trim the same end over on the other side. You know, like I could start it over the other way, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it like this. All right, so I'm going to finish up this washi laying down here. Okay, I have the washi strips down here. Then I decided in between this washi and this, I pulled this skinny Simply Gilded. I thought it'd be nice, you know, the yellow, it's not in the kit, but it's kind of the same color as the bees, and I like the sparkle in it. So I'm going to add a little bit of this washi in between the washi strip and my washi tape. Alrighty, that washi is done. I think that looks really cute. I like how that turned out. And then I'm gonna put another layer of, or another row, or lay down another strip of, I don't even know how to supposed to say that. Put some more of this washi tape up at the top. I just like to, it's nice to kind of bring the same colors up. And then I want to do it first because you can see these date covers. The little sunflower goes down below, so it'll kind of sit on top of this washi, which I think will look nice. And I like this kind of muted yellow. It's nice. Okay. So like I mentioned, my daughter is starting high school this year, which is complete and utter insanity to me that she is that old. I'm sure if you have kids in your life of some sort, whether it's your own kids or nieces or nephews or brothers or sisters, whatever it may be, friends' kids, it's just crazy how fast they grow up. I feel like I wasn't in high school that long ago. I mean, it was a long time ago, but it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. So it's nuts to me that she's starting high school. She's excited. I mean, you know, she likes summer vacation, of course, but I think she's excited to be starting at a new school. She's got a great friend group going in. And also understanding to, you know, she needs to expand her friend group as well as she gets there. And like I've mentioned in other videos, my kids are really into musical theater. So she is going to be auditioning for the school play and the school musical in the fall. We'll see if she gets a role, but that should be exciting. And speaking of musicals, we went to see Beetlejuice the other night in San Jose, down at the Center for Performing Arts. It was really good. I know I've seen the movie Beetlejuice. I'm guessing like a really long time ago. I looked at my husband and I was like, didn't Michael Keaton play Beetlejuice? Anyway, I'm sure I saw it, you know, like decades ago. Sad. I don't really recall the plot line. So my husband, who is a little bit more of a movie person than I am, he said the musical doesn't necessarily follow the same plot line completely as the movie. But the musical was great. The kids loved it. It was definitely more adult than I thought it would be, for sure. It was like, oh my gosh, okay. We've got swearing. It's fine. And lots of kind of just adult content, situations, innuendos, but, you know, my kids are 12 and 14, so, you know, they can handle it. It was just not what I was expecting for Beetlejuice. Anyway, it was great. The singing was great. The dancing was great. The acting was great. The sets were great. everything was, it was a lot of fun to go see for sure. Like I said, the kids absolutely adored it. They thought it was fantastic. And my son has been singing Beetlejuice songs nonstop ever since. So that was really fun this past weekend. Okay, now that I have the washi on, I'm going to put all of these date covers on. Got them all stuck to my hand so I don't have to keep going back to the paper. And then we'll be ready to start putting all the real, not real stickers, right? These are real stickers too, like the decorative stickers on. Alrighty, the bones are kind of down, so I can put these things off to the side because I don't need them right now. So I've got my headers, I've got all this great big deco, more big deco here. I also pulled this deco. I mean, this is from last year's August, you know, sunflower stuff, but I thought I might want to put some in, so I pulled that out just in case. Okay, so the first thing I kind of have to decide when I pull out all of the full boxes, I look for the double boxes. Does anybody else do that? Like decide first the double box that you're going to use? Because Sweet Kawaii Design always, Tasia makes these great double boxes, and I have to decide, you know, which one I'm going to use because I like to only use one for a spread. So if I look at the colors, it would go orange, orange, light green, teal-ish, blue, orange, orange. So I've got this teal and I've got this blue. I think I want to use the teal. I love that. Good things are coming. Oh, so cute. So I want to use that. And I'm going to put that on Thursday and Friday. Now, unfortunately, that's going to knock out the blue from this kit. So I'll need to figure out a way to add some blue in there. I mean, I guess I will with the half box and the quarter box. I'll try to get some deco in there too with it, I guess. And maybe I'll make this blue over here if I can. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much blue I can get in there because I don't want to just ignore the blue. And then I don't see, sometimes the kits have like the long, it's like a header, but it's decorative sort of, and it's longer, but I don't see one in here, so I don't have to worry about that. I think I want this up here. And on these, they're just slightly, I think because of the space in between the columns, they're just slightly too narrow. I mean, by like an itty bitty amount, but it's obvious to me if I line it up on one side, then I've got like more of a gap over here. So I do try to split the difference as much as I can. Oh my gosh, I love that. Good things are coming. It's so cute. Okay. Now I'm going to decide on the rest of my full boxes. So orange, orange, light green. So light green is going to go down here. I think I'll use this one. So cute. I love Connie. She's adorable. So I will use her down here. And that way, because kind of my other options of light green, this is pretty close to this washi, and then this is that washi, and since it's right on top of it, I didn't want to, you know, use that exact same color. Okay, then I've got, I'll use this one. Oh, do I want to use this one or do I want to use this one? That's tough. No, you know what? I'm not going to use this one. I have to think about, like, you know, because I use these kits more than once, right? So then you have to think about, well, which ones do you want to use? Which ones do you want to save? You know, and then, gosh, you know, making myself use them because they're all so cute. I'm like, oh, I don't want to. Anyway, I think I'm going to use this adorable bee instead of using the Squeeze the Day. It's this one. Instead of using that, since I already have this really cute Good Things Are Coming, I'm just going to use those here. And so this is the teal, this would be the blue, and then, oh, I've got the orange and the orange again. I think for this orange one, I'm going to use this kind of open full box. I don't know, writable full box. And then I've got, we'll use Peggy here. Okay. Now, when I use this kit again, I probably won't start with the oranges. I'll probably start maybe with the greens or something so that I use more than one green and teal, and I guess green and teal, or teal and blue, because otherwise, you know, I'll run out of the orange ones. The only thing missing, like I said, is the blue there. But I think I will make sure that I use blue here with this. I guess I could use Hello August. I mean, technically, you know, it is August, so I think I'm going to put that up there. I know it didn't like start this coming week, but you know, it's sort of like maybe I can just act like now I'm ready to say hello to August, although I'm not really sure I am, but we could pretend. Okay, so as I was blathering on about all of that, I realized I didn't put my headers underneath all of my date covers before I put them on. I always do that. I like to bring the colors up to the top. Otherwise, it just looks too like plain white up here for me. So I always do that. So I went and I didn't make you suffer through watching me peel them all off and stick them on. But what I do is I just put the header down and then I put the date cover on top and then I lay it down. So I'm going to make this sidebar blue since I'm missing a little, you know, a good amount of blue over here. All right, I probably won't need the headers anymore. I might though. And then I'm going to grab, oh, that's what I was talking about. Oh my gosh, it was right there and I completely didn't see it. Okay, let's see. Do I want to put this here or here? Maybe here. Okay. That's so funny. You probably saw it and you were like, hello. If I end up using it, then it kind of pushes this down and they don't all line up. So maybe I'll forego it this time since I, you know, managed to not see it. I'm going to keep these out because it's got these, oh, my hairs. Speaking of hair, I'm getting a haircut in a week. Well, 6 days. Super exciting. I haven't gotten a haircut. It's really sad, you guys. I haven't gotten a haircut for 2 years. Not by like choice or design. It's just, I just haven't gotten my hair cut. The same lady who's cut my hair since I was 9 still cuts my hair. So she totally understands my hair. My hair is so ridiculously long. It's driving me absolutely nutty. So I'm excited to get my hair cut. Okay, so now I've got all of these. I have to decide what half boxes I want to use. So I have all of these as well as these that look like they have kind of like washi tape on them. And when I've got this variety, you know, sometimes it's all, they look all like that, but when I've got this variety, I like to kind of mix it up a little bit. So I think I will use one of these up here at the top. Like so. And then maybe I'll do one of these here. Kind of go in a little staggered order here. Do one of these over here. On to the next page. And then I want to do whatever I do here, I want it to be the same so that it, you know, matches. So I could either do those two. I think what I'm going to do though is these two. Since I'm going to put them right next to each other, I want them to be the same kind. Or same format, I guess I should say. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then we go up here. Oof. Of course, now I've made it kind of tricky on myself because I don't want to use all of those same ones. So I think I don't want to do this kind up here again. So I'll use one of these here. These are always tricky for me to get straight because you can't line it up with the line there because of the little tape. And then I have this one. Oh, and of course there's not one of these. Oh, darn. Do I need to rethink? I don't want to use one of those. Maybe I need to not use these. Nothing like having to redo, thank goodness, for kind of removable or repositionable vinyl. Now that I got that worked out, I really should have planned that better, huh? Now I can put on my quarter boxes. So I follow a really similar format every week of a full box, a half box, and a quarter box, and kind of putting them in the same place and then decorating around it. Again, it's what works for my brain. I like the way it looks, and you know, I probably should be a little more creative with it, but also it needs to get done, right? And I like kind of the routine of how I do it. If I end up not liking it at some point, I guess then I'll change it. Or if I'm feeling especially creative, then I will. Although sometimes, you know, I'll use a freebie and that kind of changes up. Like last week, or not last week, this week, because we're here. I used this and then it kind of changed up a little bit. I do love using those freebies on the spreads when I can. It's really fun. All right, so I'm putting these quarter boxes down, and then I'll play around with the big deco to kind of fill in spaces, and because like I said, I've got a pretty chill week in terms of plans. I'm not going to have, it gets a little bit busier, like, well, Saturday's a little busy, mostly because of the haircut thing. So I'm getting my haircut, and my daughter's getting her haircut, and actually my husband and my son are also getting their haircut. They're going to a barber, but my daughter and I are going both to the hairdresser, so that should be fun. All right, the last finishing touches. I'm going to put this cute George in the wagon over here. Maybe I'll put it up here, and I'll write laundry down here because that's what that's going to be. I always think the stickers are really cute. Put that there, and then this cute Rise and Shine right there. And I think my spread is done. Pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. It's going to make me happy all week looking at it. Remember, when you shop at Sweet Kawaii Design, there's a whole PR team. My code is Jennifer10. I even have my new freebie to show you. It's so cute. I love it. But one of the most fun things to do when shopping is to collect them all. So I will show them all to you. Use a different code each time, and then you get a whole set. Absolutely adorable. All right, friends, I hope to be back tomorrow with some Hobo Cousin daily pages. It'll be hopefully a lot quicker than this one. In the meantime, happy planning.